This matter of sublimination is something that we can see all around us, constantly, every day. Even as I speak to you, right now, as you're watching this video, you might be watching this video and watching with your eyes the things that I'm doing or how I look or something, and you might be listening with your ears to the words that I'm saying. But even along with listening, you probably have your own line of logic, your own line of thought here on the underside. And at one point or another, one of these is more conscious than the other. Have you ever noticed when you listen to somebody and you're listening to somebody, maybe a speech or something, and you get bored or something, and you might not even realize you're bored, but you'll start thinking about something else, and your mind will start drifting off into a different place, away from the things that the person is speaking about? This is mental sublimination. Then after you notice you're getting distracted by something else and your attention gets redirected right back to the person who was given the presentation, now the thoughts that you are subliminating are those thoughts that you had before. You're kind of tucking them under the rug. That's essentially what mental sublimination is tucking thoughts, tucking thinking, tucking concepts, ideas and stuff, just tucking them under the rug, putting them out of the way for now and focusing on something else. If you think more about sublimination, you'll start to realize that we use sublimination on an everyday basis. For example, if you're at work and you're doing some kind of boring job that you have to do again and again and again, that redundancy, that necessary redundancy, because you need to go to work and you need to make money, that necessary redundancy becomes subliminated in your mind. The people who are best at this that I've noticed are like secretaries and stuff. People who are able to make a call and write up a schedule and change a note here and do all these things simultaneously. When a person multitasks, this is a perfect example of sublimination. Because in order to multitask, in order to do 7 different tasks at one time, a person needs to be subliminating, or a person needs to have subliminated a certain number of these tasks. They may only be thinking about the person that they're on the phone with. That may be the only conscious thing they're doing, and everything else is being operated by the subconscious mind. Okay? So sublimination, whenever we talk about multitasking or people being good at multitasking, sublimination is always present in some way or form. Something that I've heard from many teachers in this day is that students in this age of modern education are becoming better and better multitaskers. Well, what does multitasking really mean? Multitasking means that they're getting a lot accomplished, but are they really thinking and retaining and remembering everything that they're actually accomplishing? That is the real question. Now, if you talk to secretaries who are especially productive, very, very, very productive secretaries, what you'll often find is that after they're back from work, they won't remember almost anything that they've done. Because everything that they've done, doing 7 different things at one time, everything they've done has been a process of sublimination. It's all been actions and behaviors that they've automatically submitted into the subconscious mind. You see, in modern education, school has become very predictable to students. A fill-in-the-blank worksheet here, a multiple-choice test here, a quiz here. It's the same format. Students encounter the same format over and over and over again in schools. Now, this is irregardless of curriculum, whether you're teaching Spanish or whether you're teaching calculus. Now, because this process and the methods that teachers use in this day and have to use in this day of standardized education, because all these things are predictable, the whole process of learning, or the whole experience of schooling has become in itself a necessary redundancy. And clearly, in becoming a necessary redundancy, students are inclined to take the whole school experience and subliminate it into their subconscious, thereby retaining very, very little. So let me be clear, a student might complete 50 worksheets for a class, but remember absolutely nothing. Why? Because everything that they have done has been subliminated. It's been put under the rug, just like as if they were a secretary or something.